In the small village of Almada, Portugal, whispers rattle the air. Strange lights dance in the night sky. Do you believe in the unknown? What lurks beyond our sight? Some swear they've heard it. Stay until the end to understand everything. Between 1980 and 1981, Almada, seated in the heart of Portugal's enchanting countryside, became the epicenter of an unsettling phenomenon. It began on a seemingly ordinary evening, cloaked in the quiet ambience of rural life. Residents reported eerie sounds, a cacophony of noises piercing the stillness of their homes. At first, it was dismissed as the rattling of windows or perhaps wild animals roaming the outskirts. But when a local farmer, Jose, claimed he saw a blinding light hovering over his fields, the laughter turned into murmurs of concern. This initial sighting ignited a wave of testimonies, with villagers recounting their own inexplicable experiences. One after another, they spoke of strange shapes darting about the night sky, illuminating the darkness with an almost supernatural glow. Elderly women gripped their rosaries, muttering prayers beneath their breath, while children, excited yet fearful, gathered to share stories of the friends from the sky. Reports flooded local newspapers, succinctly capturing the mood of the village. Almada taken by UFO mania. As winter deepened, sightings intensified. The once tranquil atmosphere morphed into a web of tension, spun from fear and wonder. Farmers found their livestock skittish, refusing to step outside their stables at night. Crops appeared charred, and unsettling occurrences, like tools disappearing only to be found days later, melted as if they'd been subjected to a harsh heat, added to the mystery. The locals began connecting the dots. They believed these sightings weren't mere hallucinations. They were linked to something otherworldly. This fear took root in a complex soil of local folklore and historical context. Almada isn't just a collection of houses. It's steeped in stories passed down through generations, tales of spirits and other beings that once roamed the Portuguese hills. The residents had long wrestled with superstitions surrounding the unknown, drawing connections from these sightings to stories of otherworldly encounters that had persisted over the centuries. Villages nearby shared similar experiences, their own brush with the inexplicable lending credibility to Almada's plight. In March 1981, a crucial turning point emerged. A group of school children returning home from a festival reported a startling encounter. They described a metallic object descending from the sky, casting an eerie shadow over the land. In a flurry of excitement and dread, the children ran home, their vivid accounts echoing through the village. Public transportation became a topic of uneasy conversation. Buses experienced strange disruptions, with passengers reporting unexplainable feelings of heaviness or unease whenever they crossed near Almada's borders. Amid these rising tensions, formal investigations began. Local authorities, intrigued yet skeptical, launched a probe into the bizarre happenings. They gathered witness testimonies and started documenting events, revealing an alarming trend. Multiple sightings reported on specific dates, particularly around the new moon, when darkness enveloped the village. One police report noted that 3 distinct glowing objects were recorded on a single evening, corroborated by different witnesses, further feeding the intrigue. Military officials' interest peaked when they received reports of radar anomalies that coincided with these sightings. A quick investigation revealed radar signatures that didn't correspond to any known aircraft. The Ministry of Defense received a wave of inquiries, although they downplayed the phenomenon, attributing it to natural atmospheric phenomena. However, a lingering doubt gnawed at the edges of skepticism. Was it really mere coincidence, or was something else afoot? As spring approached, the folklore entwined with the growing evidence. The village transformed into a living legend. Town meetings brimmed with heated discussions, creating a palpable atmosphere charged with fear and curiosity. Rituals emerged among the residents, some gathering monthly under the soft glow of the moonlight to seek answers among the stars. Bans were casually placed on certain areas, the outskirts mapped out with signs warning, "Do not venture beyond this point after dark." Curiously, locals demonstrated solidarity with a pledge to look out for one another. The aftermath of these events rippled far beyond Almada. News networks picked up the story, and people traveling from different regions flocked to the village to witness the spectacle for themselves. Cafes buzzed with tourists eager to share their own theories, each one more imaginative than the last. One diner remained especially popular, featuring a menu laden with quirky UFO-themed dishes. But deep down, the original residents experienced a hollow echo of what they once knew. Their quaint life had become an ongoing thriller. The most chilling aspect lies in the indelible mark the legend left on the community. Occasional occurrences continued long after the main waves of sightings ceased. Strange, flickering lights became typical on certain nights, and familiar sounds returned to haunt the fields. Recurrent dates drew attention, marked in diaries as events to watch, for strange happenings were bound to occur on those nights. The legacy of Almoda became not just a story, but a reminder of vulnerability, a reflection on human curiosity and fear intertwined. The villagers remain ever wary, haunted by the whispers of their youth when they looked up and saw not just stars, but possibilities. What was out there? The void above continues to hold secrets, threats, and perhaps even hope. What if these beings were watching us, ensnared in our stories made real? One thing is certain, the legend of Almoda has settled in the hearts and minds of its people, a reminder that sometimes truth lurks where the known ends. And as you ponder this unsettling tale, ask yourself, what's lurking above, waiting for the quiet nights to descend again? Do you dare to look up? Subscribe for more tales that delve into the shadows of what we cannot see.